Another unboxing video, Mo? Ugh, why did I click this? That's a good question. Why did you click this? I don't know. Hi, how are you? Thanks for humoring me and watching this video about my next mystery subscription box. Ooh. Before we dive into the contents of the Marvel Collector Core, or if you will, the X-Men box, before we dive into that, I want to analyze the title, Mystery Subscription Box. There's two very important words out of those three, and one of them is super important, and I'm going to tell you why that is. So let's start from the back and move forward. Mystery Subscription Box. It obviously ships in a box. If it shipped in a bag, then it wouldn't be a mystery shipment box. It would be a mystery bag, or mystery cauldron, or mystery treasure chest. And there are some treasure chests. I don't think they're high quality pirate chests, but they do call themselves treasure chests. So the box part's very important. The subscription part of mystery subscription box, well, that's not as important because you could have ordered this one and then canceled, and then never order another one. So it's not really a subscription. You can be one and done. So subscription's not as important. However, that very first word, mystery. If I cared to take the time to video edit, it would have said mystery right there. Just imagine it does. Whatever font you want, whatever color. Mystery. It's an important part. It's kind of like not knowing what you're going to get. It's a mystery. It's unknown. Why do I point this out? Well, the internet, I would say, is getting better with that term called spoilers. Better, not great. You know, when The Walking Dead has a premiere or season finale, people are going to, just out of the spur of the moment, just because they're so sucked into the program, they may spoil something for you. Most people are pretty good about not doing so. Like, oh, I'm going to so miss this character. Or they wait a few days before they spoil something. I saw Rogue One opening night. I'm not going to immediately put spoilers online that night. If I do, then at least I try to put the headline of spoilers. Spoilers. You're gonna use your imagination a lot on this one. Where am I going with this? Well, some of you could probably put the pieces together that this box, this one right here, it's not a bag, it's a box, as promoted. It was somewhat spoiled for me. And it's not because I'm late to get to this box. I literally just got this box today. And this video, while it's going to spoil the contents, you chose to click on this video. Even the thumbnail doesn't tell you what's in this box. You have to click on it. My friend James, brilliant son of a bitch he is, James will put a picture on his Facebook or Instagram or whatever, and he'll take a picture of it, and then if you want to see the contents, then you read through the comments, the thread that's underneath the picture. It's a choice. You can expand it to find out what's inside. If not, you can keep scrolling. No harm, no foul. James is brilliant like that. Instagram, however, not quite so too accessible, I suppose. Like, let's just say you've never been on Instagram. Many of you have. If you are on Instagram, at Mo Lightning, you should follow me. And I will follow you back. Probably. If you've never been on Instagram, you scroll. And you see the picture before the text. So if you're scrolling, and you're just seeing picture after picture. And I came across a picture, and I got a little distracted. I'm like, oh, I've never seen this pop figure before. That's really cool. And then that pop figure's on a vehicle. Oh, wait. And the wheels start turning, but it hasn't fully clicked yet, because I'm a little slow at times. And I'm clicking, and so I start looking at the rest of the picture. And then there's an X-Men shirt. And then finally the light bulb goes off above my head. Ding! Use your imagination. And I realize it's the X-Men box. So I quickly scroll, and I read the caption, which again is after the picture. Oh, I got my X-Men Collector Core box in today. Here's what's in it. Fucking hell. That's my one F-bomb for it, to keep this PG-13. What is... Instagram is not a good place to reveal something that is brand new. This is a mystery box where not everybody received it on the same day. I'm probably posting this video before certain individuals have gotten their box. And if they don't want to click on this video before they get the box, they have that choice. Instagram, however, doesn't give you that choice. So it was 2 items have already been spoiled for me in this box, which I'm finally getting to. Thank you for letting me rant and rave. And the reason this pisses me off so much is because the X-Men are my favorite. Everybody knows me for my Batman obsession, my Joker collection, wrestling collection, whatever. But the first items I really started collecting, in my choice, were X-Men items. I love the X-Men, from Wolverine to Professor X, to the no-namers like Sauron and Forge, which I'm sure people are going to complain that I just called Forge a no-namer. But I love the X-Men. So this box has been a long time coming for me, an all X-Men theme. And to have 2 of it spoiled for me, 2 items in this box spoiled, it honks me off. And so that's why I had to rant and rave. But now that it's finally here, I don't know the majority of it. Let's dive in. Logan's on the front, on the cover. You would expect no less from that because it's Wolverine. He's been the most popular X-Man since forever. Even before he was created, he was still somehow the most popular. So we open this up right now. You have what they always do. They put little comic panels inside there, so you'll see Wolverine in there on his motorcycle. You got Cyclops up here. A lot of Wolverine, as you'd expect. Some Magneto up in the corner. Sentinel right there. So fun comic panels as always. They never fail to impress there. And every collector core, every Funko box comes with a patch and a pin. Marvel, DC, Star Wars doesn't matter. They always do a patch and a pin. And the patch this time, Girl Power, is Storm, which is kind of cool right there. I like the colors of it. The gray and white matches her locks, her did. And, well, it's Storm. She's a pretty badass character at times, too. She can lead, she can follow, she can be good, bad, somewhere between. So, good choice there. It's not all Wolverine items. I appreciate that. I do like Wolverine, but I like the X-Men. I like all of them. I like the variety of that. So that's the patch. The pin this time would be, can you sit? Can you sit? Yes, Wolverine, Magneto's helmet. Eric Lenscher's helmet. Well, that's a good one. It's not his face, it's just his helmet. So somewhere right now, Magneto is very lonely because Professor X can once again read his mind. And that's probably not a good thing. All right, so we continue on. There's always a comic book inside, which normal comic book, and then you actually switch it. It's a special variant edition, a variant cover that's always Funko-oriented. So this one would be a Cyclops cover with his classic attire. I think it's the only one that they've actually used in pop form so far. So that one is... wow. Okay, so they actually don't talk about the comic much in this one, which is kind of funny. They always have a little cheat sheet of what's in the box and everything. What's in the box? And next month's theme, superhero, or 2 months from now, superhero showdown with Captain America, maskless Captain America, and shirtless Red Skull, because why wouldn't Red Skull want to show off, right? So anyway, comic. not much commentary about that, but it's good to see Cyclops get a little bit of love there. And we move on to the first of the 2 items that has been spoiled for me, but I'm okay with it. It's a t-shirt, which you don't always get every single month from the Funko boxes. Sometimes they're hats now, pop tops. There's been a scarf, I think last year for the Christmas one, for the Guardians theme was a scarf. This one is Xavier's Institute for Higher Learning, Gifted Learning, Westchester, New York. Simple, when the X-Men were founded, at least comic book wise, the logos of the X-Men, Xavier's School. Nice, it's simple, it's subtle. It's a bit of a baseball tee. It's got the look to it with the trim. I like it. Again, spoiled for me, but I like it. simple. I don't know if I would have preferred color or if I liked the gray and black. I'm not really quite sure. At least it's not a black t-shirt. I have a gazillion of those, so I'm okay not having another plain black t-shirt. But the X-Men are just so colorful. I mean, hell, look at Cyclops. You think you could probably do a little bit more in the color, but maybe other fans are complaining about too many colors in their boxes. Oh, too much color. I don't like color. That makes me stand out from the crowd. And then the other item that was spoiled for me, which is cool and completely disappointing at the same time. Especially since I actually bought the pop that's on it today. At least a very close version. This would be a pop ride, as they call it. Let me see if I can get it without the too much glare there. So it's Wolverine's motorcycle. You see Wolverine Logan on his classic motorcycle, on his chopper, which is a cool idea. Marvel did promote that in this collector core you're going to get a pop ride. It was heavily rumored it was going to be Wolverine on the chopper, because if you try to do the Blackbird, the big X-Men jet, it's going to be a much larger box or bag or cauldron or treasure chest than what they usually ship. And this is already a larger size box than normal. Can't get too much larger, or Marvel and Funko is going to lose their ass on shipping costs. So this one made sense. I was really hoping it was going to be somebody different, though, only because the Marvel boxes, in my opinion, have been getting lazier and lazier by the month. With the Spider-Man box, it was just a pop of Spider-Man jumping. I've complained about that in a previous video. The Doctor Strange one was him in his astral form, at least that's unique, floating. Just Doctor Strange. No deep characters, nobody off the wall. There's already numerous Wolverine figures, pop figures, that are coming out right now, that will be out in the next few weeks and months. A Weapon X one that's going to be a Target exclusive. So finding Wolverine is not difficult. Finding his chopper is, but you know, it's fun, it's cool, but at the same time, I really would have preferred this pop be somebody a little bit deeper. And I'm starting to see that Funko, and maybe they're just trying to hit a wider audience on this one here, but to me, they're getting lazier. As a diehard fan of a lot of these comic properties, it's disappointing to see that this isn't a Mr. Sinister pop. We've never gotten a Rogue pop. We've never gotten a Gambit pop. We don't have an Apocalypse pop. There's so many that we could do that they could make, but instead we just get a widely released Wolverine with a motorcycle, which some people are going to love that. If you're not a diehard collector, this is really cool. This fits your Wolverine fix. But if you're like me and you already have all of the X-Men ones that have been released at this point, it's just another Wolverine pop and a motorcycle. And I guess that's all right. But again, I would much rather see some different characters. Onslaught would have been awesome, which is kind of the hybrid Professor X and Magneto combination. There's so many characters that they could have used, but they went the most accessible. And I guess that's all right. They're the ones that are probably making money off of it. Me, I'm just the one losing money on it. So that was the pop. And then the last remaining item in this box, rock candy. These vinyl collectibles, these are becoming pretty big. You know, they're all female characters and whatnot. You can see some for the DC characters. Go to Toys R Us, find some for some of the other Marvel characters, like Captain Marvel, or I think Psylocke has one now, speaking of X-Men. But this one's Mystique, so most likely you're not going to be able to get the Mystique one anywhere else. I actually don't have any of the rock candies. I like the style, but I can only collect so much. But I like that it's Mystique. She's a cool character, no matter how poorly Jennifer Lawrence plays her in X-Men Apocalypse. So this is the X-Men box. This is what I've been waiting for a long time, and the two biggest items in this box were spoiled for me ahead of time. So I'm still a bit bitter about that, but all in all, it's an X-Men box. I'm happy about it. I'm going to wear the shirt. I'll put out the toys on display somewhere, running out of room, and add the comic to the collection. And all in all, good stuff. But I don't know how much longer I'm going to keep some of these subscriptions going, because Funko is not diversifying the characters enough. And the pop figures, At least on the Marvel side. DC side's okay, but on the Marvel side of things are getting very, very boring. That's my opinion. So, yeah, now it's time for me to stop talking.